Hey team, James here with Megawatt with part 5 of the water filtration series. Got up this morning early, headed over to Megawatt in storage, backed him out to get the process started before it got too hot. It's important to view your water filtration system as a closed system to prevent introducing contaminations that can make you and your family sick. Before I get started, I use the Clorox mist spray to wipe down all surfaces I'll likely touch to minimize the risk of introducing bacteria or other pathogens. After wiping everything down, I'll now open the low point drains to relieve the water pressure in the system to avoid creating an unnecessary mess and splashing water in my face. I'll start with a 10-inch 5 micron filter that I talked about in a previous video that's there to catch sediment and large particles. I'll use a housing tool to break the filter housing loose and then unscrew by hand. Then I remove the old filter, and you can see here it is dramatically darker than it is new, which means it's worked hard to catch large particles and sediment. I sanitize my hands, insert the new filter, hand tighten, and then I use the housing wrench to tighten just snug to ensure there's no leaks. Let's move on to the Blue Technology 3-stage filter. It's a very similar process. I sanitize all the touch surfaces, and then I remove the carbon filter first with the Blue Tech tightening tool, and then unscrew by hand. You can see here that the carbon filter is significantly darker than a new filter, which means it's also worked hard to remove odors and things that might make your water taste terrible. Repeat the same process for the 0.2 micron filter as well as the extra sediment filter. Now you may be asking, why do I have 2 sediment filters? Well, it's because even with the larger 5 micron external filter, it is a nominal 5 microns, which means that a certain percentage of the contaminants might still make it by, and the hope is they're caught by the second sediment filter. After everything is hand tightened and snugged back down, I now need to test for leaks. And the easiest way to do that is the manufacturer recommends that you run water through the system for at least 5 minutes to remove any excess carbon that may be hanging out in the filter. Now before you come for me in the comments, I know that the fitting is touching the ground, but it gets sanitized before I hook it back up to the main system. Now let's move on to recharging the water softener. The water softener is full of negatively charged resin beads that you have to put through some salt water to remove the magnesium and calcium to set the system up for success moving forward. After wiping everything down and sanitizing my hands, I then add 2 pounds of salt, I hook it up to the system, and I run it through as a small trickle for at least 15 minutes to allow that salt to displace the magnesium and calcium that's in the mixture. After 15 minutes, I then turn the water on full pressure to push any remaining excess salt out of the system. After 5 minutes, I sanitize any remaining fittings, hook it back up to the system, and then check again for leaks. Any questions about product recommendations, let me know. And tell me more about your water system. See you guys in the campground.